Welcome to Voice Notes from a Slow Life, a slow motherhood podcast. This is a podcast all about living intentionally, mothering gently, and living a more intentional life. My name is Emily. I'm glad you're here. We're going to begin, and I am not alone today. Today, I actually have a fellow business sister, which is like, I talk about it a lot in my podcast where I love business sisters and connecting with women in business. So I'm not alone. Rachel is here. And there's so much good stuff we're going to talk about, but I'd love for you to introduce yourself first to the audience and your name, what you do, who you are, and why you're here today.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm Anne Hamelin, and I am a recently published author of Permission to: A Journey of Breaking Patterns and Redefining Self, which Emily was one of the beta readers for.
Yes.
And I'm also the founder of the Project Permission movement, which we'll talk about today. And I am a fellow business sisters as well. And that's how I met Emily, actually.
Yeah. Because before writing your book and doing Project Permission, you have your other company.
Yes. So Redefining, which is a linguistics company that does translation, proofreading, and there's also another branch of the content development, educational content development.
Oh, yes, because you do workshops and stuff like that.
Yes,
That's
exactly.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So you have a lot of hats
Yes.
right from the get-go.
Yes.
That are really fun.
Yeah,
Okay.
but words has always been part of who I am. And I knew that I was going to write a book at one point.
Yeah.
I just never knew that it was going to be on that.
Yeah, because spoiler, it's about your burnout.
It is.
You don't plan a burnout.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Wake up one day and be like, "Hey, you know what? What would be good in my life right now? Burnout." No,
Let's
no,
do it, especially as a mom.
Oh God, yeah, no.
You're like, it's gonna be easy for my mom journey. Let's just
add that in.
burnout.
Yeah,
fully.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so. So I would love, because let's show off your beautiful book, because it is really gorgeous.
Yeah,
Here,
Annie Gaydon's the designer, and she did such a phenomenal job just capturing the essence of the book. And I'm just so impressed with her work and her whole process. I couldn't be more happy with how it came out.
She's local?
She's on the Quebec side, but
that's local enough.
Yeah.
We're basically 1 foot and we're in Quebec.
Exactement. Oui.
So Permission to: A Journey of Breaking Patterns and Redefining Self.
Yes.
Awesome. So I want to hear more about this book. So let's take it through what got you inspired to write this book.
Okay. Well, like I said, I knew I was going to write a book one day. I just didn't know what it was going to be about. And this book came to life. I was in a hotel room. It was after a big moment had arrived in my life, which is part of the book. And I was falling asleep, and then just words came to my mind, and I was like, oh my God, this is good. This is really good. There's something there. And I'm like, I'm going to remember them tomorrow morning, and I'm going to write them. Then I woke up and I forgot all of them.
All of it. Yeah.
All of it. But I just had the lingering sensation that there was something in the back of my mind. And then it came back around lunchtime. And I sat down, I opened my laptop, and I just words kept pouring out of me. And then I just kept working. At first, it was more therapeutic. I was going through the big moments of my burnout, just trying to make sense of what had happened and all the feelings that I still had, that I was still working through. And then maybe 3-4 months later, that's when I was like, oh, this could be something. This could be a book, and this could help other people. Because when you're in burnout, sometimes you don't know you're in burnout, especially at the very beginning.
Yeah.
And then if somebody would have said, hey, read Burnout for Dummies, I would have been like, why?
Excuse you?
Yeah, fuck off.
1, I'm not burnt out. 2, you calling me a dummy?
Total denial. No, I don't need that. But a story where you can connect with somebody else and be like, oh my God, I do that too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a red flag. It's a red flag for me.
Yeah.
And that's what I wanted. I wanted to, because it's not fun. Going through burnout is not fun. Yeah,
I went through burnout as well, 2021. When was your burnout? It was
mine was called a long burnout, which I've been carrying for many, many years.
Well,
but the big descent was in 2024.
2024. Yeah, see, me, it was the same thing. I just kept changing jobs.
Yeah,
not
exactly.
burn out.
Yeah, you're grasping at straws, thinking that if you change your environment, it's gonna, but it
But
doesn't.
it's not, because your capacity's gone. Yeah. So I
Yeah.
at least didn't have kids at that point. You had children.
Yes, yes. So both of them. Yeah. So
Two.
two. Yes.
Two.
Two. Yes. So what was the original question?
This is what happens on the thing
Yeah.
is we just start talking and start talking. Yeah, but like, so you were sitting in your hotel room and
Yes.
you wrote it all, and then you're like, I want this to come into the hands of a mom who needs it, because sometimes, and it's true, I'm a therapist for moms, and a lot of times they're like, I'm not burnt out, and then
No.
I'm like, literally, like everything you've
Yeah,
just
you
named
are.
to me is burnout. But I think the problem is we've normalized being exhausted from work, or we've normalized being
Yes.
exhausted from motherhood,
Yes.
and so we're like, that's just life.
That's just how it's supposed to be.
Just how it's supposed to
Or
be.
we've got previous generations that are telling us, well, I did it.
I did it, so you can too.
Okay, but that doesn't
Or
mean
just
it's
get fresh
okay.
air. Go get yoga. Go get fresh air. Take a bath.
Yeah.
Everything will be fine.
Everything will be fine. Yeah. And it's just we're giving medals for like you're so busy.
Yes,
It's like an accomplishment to be busy all the time, but it's
No.
not.
Yeah, you don't get
It's
a medal.
not.
Yeah,
No.
it's it almost becomes like a competition of who does more.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and my doctor was telling me that she went to a conference about women's health, and I'm not a doctor, so please,
I'm not a doctor either.
yeesh. And I'm going to try to remember as best as I can what she said, but how before it used to be men that used to have lots of heart disease, and now it's women are surpassing that numbers, and not only are we surpassing that number, we're having heart disease younger.
Wow.
Yes. So they are really big on women's health prevention health right now.
That's good.
So I was lucky enough to have a doctor that believed my story right away and gave me the space that I needed to recover, and the tools that I needed to recover.
Yeah, it's not always the case, right? It's not always the case that you do.
No.
Or that people take the time to really. And I also don't know the stats, but I work with moms, so I see it. But also I've noticed when I work with teenagers, the girls were very much like overachieving.
Yes.
They were doing a bit too much. They were like already burning out, like an academic burnout.
Yes. I've had friends that I've seen go through that. Yes. And like some that had mono at a very, very young age.
Yeah. Speaking of like like disorders, whatever, like younger and younger people are having what is not scabies? It's something like shingles.
Oh God, yes. I've had friends too.
Shingles.
That's,
Young.
like I thought that was like
an
40,
old person
50.
thing.
Exactly. Like when
not 40, 50, like
yeah. When we get the vaccine for it,
Yeah, but no, I know 20-year-olds, 30-year-olds who've gotten
know.
shingles, and I'm like, that's an old person
and
thing.
recurrent
Because of oftentimes because of anxiety, right, and stress.
Yeah.
Or just like immune systems that are a lot lower, not just because of COVID, but
No,
because of
no.
the state of the world.
Exactly. Like hustle culture. It used to be like something you had to aspire to.
Yeah.
Like all the TV shows you'd see like the consultant work or the worker working until like midnight at the office, and it's like, oh my God, that person must be so important.
They're so important. They're so
I wanna
dedicated.
be that. But
they make a lot of money.
Yeah.
But it's like now it's not like. In the past, if you did that, maybe you were like a partner for the company or you made a ton of money. Now it's kind of just become the expectation, even if you're making like 20 grand.
Yeah, I know. Yes. And it's like bringing the work home.
Yes.
Like I always go back to the 80s. Nobody called my parents at home.
Oh, no.
Like I think maybe once my mom, there was a big problem at work.
Okay.
And maybe they called her once.
Yeah.
And that was kind of like destabilizing.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, okay.
That's there was a division.
Yes. Like when you clocked out, you clocked out. You didn't bring your work at home. You didn't have your emails. You could really have that like line that would separate work and your personal life.
Yeah, well, the computer wasn't even as big, like
no, right?
Like I remember having the phone line and the computer being at the same
yes.
time, and or like you could only use the computer at certain times.
Get off the computer! I need the phone.
Yes, or when you hear like the speaker go, oh, you're
then
like,
you knew
okay,
a call was coming in.
A call was coming, and I'm like, ah, shit! I was just like winning this little game or something.
Oh my God, yes.
But it already started, right? Like being more involved in our personal lives. But then COVID happened, and then we all realized that we can use Teams, we can use Zoom, we can use, and then it was like, okay, and now it's all on our phone. Oh, the first time I ever had my business, like a company email on my phone.
Okay.
Worst thing in the world.
Right?
Worst thing in the world. You check it at night.
all the time.
All the fucking time.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I say in my book, I used to check my phone, my email, when I was in the bathroom. That's like so gross.
It's like, so if you get an email from Rachel, it was maybe her on the toilet.
Yeah, so no, I don't do that anymore.
Not anymore.
But it's like, it was always to try to win minutes.
Yes.
But I would never see the outcome of winning those minutes.
Because you just added more.
Because you just added more.
You just added more. And the thing is, like, we think there's not enough time in a day.
Yeah.
But often it's like we have too many things that we're not even supposed to be doing, right?
Exactly, yeah. Things I couldn't wait. I mean, my husband would always say, are you saving lives right now? No. Are you preventing terrorist attack? No. Then your job is not that important.
Like, you're not a police officer or like a firefighter or whatever. No.
Like this, which seems like a really big emergency, can wait. And often at work, we're like, oh, no, like this is super urgent. But if something happens, because I worked at a place where literally someone got hit by a bus. And priorities changed overnight. Yeah. And what used to be super urgent was not anymore.
Right? Or somebody leaves the job and then becomes empty for a prolonged period of time. And
then a project just sits on the shelf.
Things keep...
Yeah. And I think being a consultant and working with so many different clients, I've seen that, how something was super urgent. Like we rushed to get to a deadline. And then I would see like a year would pass and the project would not be online. Yeah. And it's like, okay, why are we burning ourselves out doing all of these things
that are like, because we prioritize the wrong things, right? And like some things can feel like they're urgent. Like I worked in a lot of paper stuff too. Like I worked in companies where it's just a lot of pushing paper. Yeah. Right? Yeah. And I worked in some where it was like victim services, where I was going on scene of like... Yeah. Wow. But even then, like, I'm not saving lives. But my mom, like you, she works in like publishing and that kind of stuff. And she works for a magazine. So they have a printer.
Yes.
They have to get to. And
yeah.
Everybody's like, to the printer. We got to get to the printer. And I'm like...
Yeah.
But if they don't get to the printer, and I've seen it happen, they don't get to the printer on time and it just moves back.
Exactly. Yeah. There's like 4 less pages in the issue then. Yeah. Or whatever.
Or they push a little bit back and that's it.
Exactly.
And it's like...
Yeah. Like there's always a way.
If they don't, like, you don't want to do it all the time.
No.
But I feel like if we're running all the time, there's a problem
with the system.
Exactement. Yeah. I couldn't say it better than that. Yeah. There's a problem with the system if that's... Like when there was like emergencies like back in the day, like 80s or whatever, when it's like, oh no, all hands on deck, let's do something. That was a rare occurrence, not an everyday thing.
Exactly. Now it's like always last minute. It's like, and I have a client and I love how she said is she's like, is it a self-imposed deadline or is it a real deadline? I was like, oh, I like that.
This was like,
and it's often self-imposed.
Oh, bitch, like, oh my God. So I'm writing a book too.
Yeah.
I gave myself a couple of self-imposed deadlines. I'm like, I'm not gonna get it done. And my friend was like, literally, you made the deadline.
Exactly.
And I'm like,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
And even if it is a real deadline, often when you sit down and you talk and then you look at priorities, they're like, okay, let's shift this or let's shift that. And it all works out in the end.
And a lot of it's like talking and sitting down and pausing, because I think that's the thing we don't do is pause. I was literally like yesterday, I have a lot of things going on right now, and I'm gonna have a panic attack to my husband. He's like, okay, let's talk about it. And I'm like, yeah, let's take this out. Let's take that out.
Yes. And I find like with women, we need to verbalize it. Once we verbalize it and once it's out of our brain, either on paper or if we say it out loud, we're like, oh wait, no. Yeah. I can do it. This is okay. But I'm like that too. I'm gonna be like,
Yeah, but you gotta talk to the right people though. Because sometimes when you're like a woman, you talk to your husband, they just go like solution mode, and you're like,
that's true. That's so true. Yeah.
I want you to help me work through it, but like,
don't tell me what to do.
Don't tell me what to do, and how easy it is if I just did this. And I'm like,
or don't tell me to calm down. Or everything's gonna be okay. That feels like it's minimizing what I'm saying.
That's like the worst thing you can say to me, because like everything's gonna work out. It's like, yeah, because I'm gonna make it work out.
Yeah. But I've gotten used to saying to my husband, like, I don't need solutions right now. I just need to bitch. I just need for you to listen. He's
love that. I say that. I tell therapy clients to do that all the time. Like, express what you need. And my friends too. I tell them, like, you want me to like be on your side and oh yeah, he's the worst guy in the world. Woo woo woo. Or
what do you need right now? Yeah, exactly.
What do you need right now?
Yeah. And I love when people are able to tell you, right now I just need to vent and I just need you to listen. Okay, I can do that.
Yeah.
Because then I know where my place is. in that
Yes.
conversation.
Because not everybody's looking, it's like therapy. It's like not everybody's looking to be therapized
I like that.
as therapized, right? So like sometimes I'm like, I can see something and I'm like, but they didn't invite me in.
Right.
And
Yeah.
if you're not
yeah.
invited in, it's not going to stick.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
But your line of work fascinates me because it's just finding, like when I worked with the therapist, when I found a really good therapist, it's just how you can get us from point A to point B, like seamlessly. I'm just so
I'm
amazed
happy it
at
seems
that
seamless.
work. It's just like, with like, not many questions too. It's just like the right questions at the right time that just lead us to go there. And never have I felt like I've always told what to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm happy that my career is interesting to you. No, I love being a therapist. Sometimes I will be like, tell my clients like, I will say something, but a lot of it's just easier to be seen by somebody who's not in the trenches with you. So like, because when you're living it and your friends are living it, it's harder to see. But like,
Yeah.
we're trained to see the patterns.
Yes.
So like, that's a thing. So I'm like,
And that's what I wanted. That's what I told my therapist. Because like, as you know, in the book, I say that like there was one that didn't work out at all.
Ugh, that happens
And
to all
then
of us, yeah.
what I wanted was to have someone to sit with me and understand what got me there, so that I would not repeat it. Not tell me what to do to fix, but to understand
Yep.
what happened before to get to that ER on the Monday morning thinking I'm dying. You know?
Yeah, it's like a proactive stance
Yes.
instead of a reactive stance, and I really like
Yes.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
Oh, I
like
like that.
that. Yeah, because like in terms of therapy, I'm a psychodynamic, which means that like the past influences the present, influences the future, and so yeah, it's important. So reading your book, it was easy to tell too, because I was a beta reader. I'm so lucky.
Yes.
I actually can't wait to read it again because I know you've made adjustments since I last read it, especially with the intro, which
Which
I did read.
I'm very, very grateful for your comments, because it's like you give your work to someone, and yes, you want to hear, oh, it's good, but you also want to hear what needs to be modified.
Yeah.
And you were like brave and open enough and kind to tell me, hey, I didn't resonate with your intro. And I probably wouldn't have read your book because I couldn't get past
I can't believe I wrote that to you.
But it's I like it because, oh shit, if someone's not going to get past the first 2 pages,
Yeah. Oh, it's so
that's
good.
a big problem.
Yeah. It's okay. I want to talk about that for a second because I think it's really important to talk about your intro because it will be what draws people in when they first read it. The other thing I wanted to say, what was I saying right before that? When I read the book, I was going to just say, in terms of like I could see the patterns in the book already I'm sure you could. Overachiever, all that kind of jazz. So that's really makes us prone to burnout.
Oh God, yes. And it's like in hindsight that when I was reading up on burnout, that I was like, oh God, the path was there, the signs were there from my teenage years.
Yeah.
And even as a child as well.
Yes. There's that need of self-worth too, right? Coming from others. So overachievement is wanting to gain some recognition too. Like, because we view ourselves well, but also that comes from being viewed well by others, by being. Anyway, so I really enjoyed that. And so I can see the patterns, which I think most women that I see for burnout are very us.
Yes.
Right? Overachievers, all that.
Yes.
Dedicated individuals. Women who take a lot on their shoulders. Maybe they're business owners. Maybe they're like higher up management often too, or just like they've always been like the person in charge of their household.
Yes,
they might have been like so. What I love about the book is I could see a lot of my clients. Like I could easily be like,
so and so
replace.
Yes.
Go back to the intro, because the initial intro that you had was very you, like it was about you and like why you wrote this book, but like your love of words, I think, right? And all that. And I always, what happens with like books often, it's like, I don't care about you.
Right. I know. and that's what your comment made me see, that it's like, okay, now it's out of my hand. It's not about me anymore.
Yeah. Because it was like your healing journey. Writing this book was a healing for you.
Absolutely.
And but now it's like, what's the goal of it? And it's really for a mom to hold it and be seen.
Yes, and to not feel like she's alone, to be like, oh, like
Yeah.
this is normal. Like it's normal,
It's
but
common.
it's not normal. It's common. There you
This
go.
is my
Yes.
new thing that I say now is that
common.
it's common, it's not normal.
It's not normal. I like that. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it is. It's like a lot of motherhood things we've normalized,
Yes, and yes.
but they're not. They're not. They're just very common.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, what you describe in here is super common, but it's not normal.
No, it's not normal.
It should not be.
No.
Right? And so yeah, like I love the new, because you let me come into at your book event.
Yes.
I'm gonna be reading the intro.
Yes.
And I can't wait, because like when you sent it to me and it was all adjusted, and I was like, oh, now.
And I'm glad that you were open to rereading it and
Yeah.
telling me if it did the work that you wanted it to do.
Yeah.
So I'm really
It did.
grateful for that.
It really connected because I loved the rest of the book. I love your storytelling in it. Like there's some, like, the scene that everybody talks about in the book.
The printer one?
The printer.
Yeah.
The printer
Yeah.
scene. It's really good. You'll know. You have to read it. So then you're like, oh, I know what you're talking about.
I had a beta reader who sent me a voice note, because I told the beta readers, you can email me, you can send me voice notes, you tell me your comments the way you want. And the voice note, no kidding, it's only, of course you fixed it. Of course you fixed the
Was
printer.
it actually?
Of course you fixed the fucking printer. No, it wasn't actually. But it was just those words. That voice note was just those words. And I was like, yeah. Yeah, but I could feel all of the emotions that she was feeling as she was saying it.
You're like literally burning out on the spot, like fizzling.
Yes.
You're at work fizzling out, and you're like, "Well, the printer's broken. Gotta fix it." I'm like,
and then you got my husband who's like, "Let's go." I'm like, "No, I'm on the phone with tech support. Give me a second." He's like, "What the fuck?"
It's funny because like if I can bring in my own departure from work, when I burnt out, usually there's somebody who does, like, I was seeing clients. I was a therapist for an agency.
Okay.
So I had a caseload, and I was like holding on. Then I like burnt out.
Yeah.
And it was like I couldn't function anymore. And usually when that happens, you're just told go away and we'll redistribute your clientele. Okay. No, my supervisor at the time said, "Oh, okay, you're burnt out, and I want you to call every single one of your clients, advise them that you're going to be on a leave for an undetermined amount of time, and that we will assign them to when you."
But I'm burnt out right
But
now.
I'm burnt out, so I'm like calling people, being like, trying not to cry,
Right?
hoping they don't answer so I can leave a message.
Oh yes.
And I had like a couple of parents be like, "You're abandoning my child, this, that, and the
Ouch.
other." I didn't tell them I was burning out, but I was like, "What's medical?"
Yeah.
But I was like, and then like at the end, I was like, "Okay, I just sent emails," and I said, "Screw it."
Yeah.
But like, I should have never been put in that position. But
No.
like, I wasn't in the right state of mind either to be like, "No,
No, that's not okay. Yeah.
no, that's not okay." I should have been like,
Hell no.
"Hell no!"
No.
Like, looking back, I'm like, why would anybody say yes to that? Why would anybody do that?
Well, because we're people pleasers.
Because I was like, I want to do a good handoff. I want to be everybody to be perfectly
Yes.
fine. I want to be seen as good when I leave.
Yeah, I'm not abandoning ship. Yeah. Oh, yes, this resonates so
And I
much.
was, so when the printer, you was a printer, me it was the I'm going on leave calls, and I was like,
oh my God. Yeah. It's like my doctor made me see, because she was like, well, what would have happened if you would have had an accident?
yeah.
And I was like, well, people would have just, rearranged and, figured it out. She's like,
Exactement.
and why does your, why is your situation different than that?
Because I'm me.
Oh, you're right. Like it shouldn't be. It's not because it's not visible that I don't
Right.
have like a broken leg or whatever
Yeah.
that I don't need the same care.
I remember being burnt out, knowing I was burnt out, too scared to leave because, of the judgment, of the
Yes.
fear of saying, yes, I'm burnt out, and hoping I would get really sick or get in a car accident just so I had a reason.
Yeah. Yeah.
As if being burnt out, I don't know if anybody out there
Yeah.
has that sometimes where it's like, I just need a reason.
Yeah, you wait for it to be, for something to happen.
That seems justified.
Exactement. Oui.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
For it
it's
to be
like-
justified. That's the perfect word for it.
As if that's not
But
already.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. And that's what I loved about my doctor, that she was like, no, this is not sustainable.
She's shaking
Like,
you.
I think she wanted to. Like,
I do it with my clients sometimes. Like, if you were in front of me, I do virtual. I would shake you right now.
yeah. It's wait. And it's like in hindsight, you're like, oh, yeah. yeah. But
Yeah.
when you are, the perfect child, the golden child,
Yeah.
the
The
high
good girl.
achiever, yes, you just want to do everything perfectly right
Yeah.
until the end.
Right until the
And you
end.
want the decision to be taken for you.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, yep, yep.
Yeah, yeah. Especially like in Canada right now, there's a lot of government cuts.
Yep.
And so I work a lot with the government and stuff like that. And a lot of people, it's just like, just take the decision from me. Do I leave? Do I not? Do I,
Ah.
you know
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
And so it's really
Mm-hmm.
hard to make those big decisions that might
Mm-hmm.
be viewed
Yeah.
differently by different people. I when I went on burnout leave, I didn't tell people I was going on burnout, but there was rumors going around.
Okay.
The weirdest rumor was that I had gone skiing, hit my head, had a concussion, and was off work.
Okay. Do you even ski?
No. I haven't skied since I was 13 years old because I spent
Wow.
the whole time on my stomach going down. Because it was another colleague who had told me like I was still talking to her, like, and I was like, and the stupid thing I was like, oh, thank God they don't know I had a burnout. And I'm like,
Wait a second.
wait, like it's okay.
But it's crazy that's where people will go with the rumors instead of like, maybe there's,
Yeah.
maybe something's not sustainable in the right now. Maybe.
But I figured out why they had that rumor. Not the exact rumor, but the reason why they weren't saying it was burnout was because, like you, we're still effective when we're burnt out.
Oh, yes. Yes, we're.
So we weren't showing. We
Mhm.
were like, how do you say, like
High performing burnout.
high performing. We're performing health,
Yes.
right?
Oh, yeah.
Performing professionalism, performing efficiency. And
Mhm.
so from the outside, we look put
You've got
together.
it
We
all.
got it all. We can handle everything.
Let's just give her more.
C'est exactement. The only reward you get for doing well is getting more.
Yes. Yeah, that's true. Oh, she can do it. Hey, let's have Emily do it.
Yeah.
She does it. She does it perfectly
You don't get
every
more
time.
money. You don't
No.
get more money. You just get more responsibility.
Yeah, more responsible. Yeah. Yeah.
So that's what happens. So like everybody's like, and then you burn out. You're like, what? How did
Uh-huh.
that
How did that
happen?
happen?
What do you mean? You seem to have it all worked out. And it's like, no.
Well, yeah.
And then you're lying to them, but you're also lying to yourself half the time too.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. One thing I learned during my journey is nobody's a mind reader. So if I look like I'm holding it all in by myself, of course they're gonna keep giving me stuff because it looks like I'm doing. But I also think that when we're managers and owners, it's our responsibility to check in with our team and be like,
Yes.
hey, and to create that space for people to feel like they can open up and say, you know what?
Yeah.
No, it's not going as I would like it to be.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, I agree. And I've been in environments where, like when I was burning out, everybody was having a hard time. It was like post-COVID and we had a big
yeah.
caseloads and all that. And we were all going, we can't keep up. We can't keep up. We can't keep up. I'm like, it's just a season.
Yes,
It's just a
but it
season.
never
It's going to get
is.
better. We're going to hire more people.
Mm-hmm.
But then other people are leaving on burnout and then you're shorthanded and it never ends. It was like 2 years worth of them saying it's just a season.
Mhm,
And it's
mhm.
like, so
But still, you still have to manage that season.
you still
Even
have to
if
manage
it
it.
would have been just like a short period or
Like
whatever.
remove things that aren't important.
Mhm,
Like I remember like, okay, well, what is important? Seeing the clients.
mhm. Yeah,
Well, then why are we trying out these new projects?
c'est ça. Wait,
You know?
yeah.
Or
Go back to the basics.
bringing in these new trainings that we need to do, but like we literally like it's just to like say you did an amount of training and
Yeah.
or new paperwork. Papas. I hate paperwork. And I worked for an agency, a government funded agency.
Okay.
So
Oh yeah, there's a lot. Oh yeah. I
you
work
have
with
like one
charities a lot.
system and then another system,
Oh, God,
and then it changes, and you're like
And you're writing the same things
over
and over again.
over.
Yeah.
I've made everything really easy now for myself. But yeah, so all of that just
Mhm.
I think we don't like get crushed by the important work. We get crushed by the non-essentials.
Yeah, all the trivial things.
All the trivial. Yeah, trivial.
Yeah, exactly. Like I was working somewhere and I felt that we were forgetting what our mission was. And I brought it up to management and then we kind of scaled back down to be like, okay, so this is our mission. We're not really doing what we're supposed to be doing. Like it's great what we're doing, but that number A has not been touched. Maybe like 20% of our attention is going there.
Yeah.
When like 80% should go there.
Yeah, it's this idea that like more is better, but more just makes you spread thin.
Exactly. Yeah. And and that too, I think for people like us is we're gonna try to do different things.
Multi-passionate.
Yes.
Literally.
Yeah, exactly.
You're like, let me start a whole new revolution.
Exactly. Yeah. But it's like and to take this as an example, so I was like, okay, if I want to move, like, with Project Permission, which is like the workshop, the space for a moment to talk about it, like coming today to speak with you, it's making the decision, okay, what am I letting go then?
Yes.
It's not adding on, it's
Okay,
what
let
I'm
go.
replacing this with, because this is now my passion. So yes, I have other ideas for other books to write. They're all in my head, but I'm like, no, I want to focus on Project Permission first.
Yeah, you only just launched it, which means you have so much marketing to do.
Yeah.
The biggest part of like having a book is you gotta write it and then you gotta market it.
Yeah.
It doesn't just like you put it out and everybody's like, haha.
Wait, no, that's not how it's.
If only.
You would like that to happen, but that's not how it works.
That's not how it works. No, okay. Yeah, okay. I love all this conversation. I think it's probably
too.
resonating a lot with the moms that are listening and watching. You guys have an added benefit of like seeing us too, which is like not a usual thing for my podcast. We're human. We're here in my basement.
Yeah.
So you just mentioned briefly the Project Permission, and I'd love to learn, because I know the book. So the book is all about your burnout, and you've got also like these beautiful messages in it for moms, right? Especially near the end too, I think, like, you know, and allowing them to show themselves some self-compassion, I think. Like, it's a big piece that I personally got from this.
Yes, absolutely.
And then Project Permission just sounds like the next
step. Exactly. Yeah. So it's like, so there's a book, and then let's get that conversation going, and let's create spaces to be able to talk about it. So there's the Instagram page, there's a blog that I write to that I invite people to comment and to share, and then there's some workshops too that I want to go into the community to talk about and try to see what can we change, because changing society won't happen with just me. But I think we both agree that society needs to change. It's not, there's a lot of things that have evolved, but the way we are working, but the way we are as a human being has not evolved. Like before, we used to be a very community-centered human being. And now we are moving away from our parents. We are leaving that community behind. Yes, we're creating other connections.
Not always.
But not always, and not as strong as the ones that we had, that we grew up with.
This idea like a village, right? People say, find your village, but like, how do we build a village?
Exactly. When we don't have those people. So just like a basic example, you know, there's a word in French, we say la quarantaine. When a woman would give birth, for 40 days she'd be in bed, because the community would be raising the child. And often, you know, with big families, it would be like the aunt or the grandmother or the sister or, you know, the sibling that would be helping.
There's like other communities outside of like, you know, us, you know, like in Japan or something like that, they do these kinds of things.
Exactly. Yeah. So now if we move away from that center, and then we're all alone, and often we live far enough that like my mom and my dad and even my in-laws, they can't just knock on my door and show up and be like, hey, like, want me to watch the kids for a while, or here, I brought you dinner or something.
The support systems aren't there like they used to be.
No, and we're trying to recreate them with our neighbors, but we're all like in the same boat right now. Yeah. So it's we have to recreate that. That sense of community, and if we are going to have mothers who work now, mothers, women that are in higher jobs,
more and more,
we need society to change around. Like, okay, so who's gonna be the support system around the household? And like, I love the fact that COVID brought us telework. I love it, because
get to work from home.
Exactly. And let's say the kid is sick, then it's okay it's more easier to juggle, like, okay, I have a meeting at this time, okay, then I'll keep an eye on it.
We do that at my house. He works upstairs, I work downstairs. We're like, 10 to whatever.
But now that they have to go back like 4 days a week, I'm like, that affects
all the
me
government
too.
workers.
Yeah. And I'm like, I'm foreshadowing that in 2 years you're gonna get more clients, burnt out clients.
Oh,
If the
oui.
system doesn't change, because
Yeah.
now you're adding that commute time that saved. I mean, that time we use it to like prep lunches, to do laundry.
Or do social events. I have a lot of clients. That's when they go.
Yes,
The evenings they go and do like their yoga, their dancing,
exactly.
their whatever. There's like kangoo. I think it's like you
Yeah. Those boots.
those
Yeah,
boots
yeah,
things.
yeah.
But like if they work out of the home, they don't have the travel time to go to the
Exactly.
event.
So I thought that we were going somewhere really, really, really good with health wise.
More balance.
More balance.
Mm-hmm.
But that really scares me. The fact that we want
Yeah.
them to go back, it really scares me of
And
how.
to what end?
Exactly.
What it does apply?
Because it's like I have like my husband's like, I'm going in and I'm doing Teams meeting at the office.
I'm literally, and sometimes there's not even enough office space. They literally have to like reserve. It is so dumb. And part of it, I mean, this is very Canadian centered, but like a lot of the buildings themselves, like there's mold, there's this, that, and the other, where they're not actually usable.
No, I know. Yeah. Well, they have an infrastructure problem to bring all these people in, but it's like I don't want to say that I'm challenging the government.
Do it. I do.
But it's like to kind of reevaluate your priorities. Why are you sending? Like, what is the real reason? Try to convince me that it's the right thing to do right now in society and the way we have evolved and the way and where we're going. Because I think that we were heading towards something great. Of course, there's going to be people that will abuse the system, that will be watching Netflix when they're working. But that's going to happen wherever
even
you
if
are.
you're working at it. I literally, before COVID, we all worked at the office 5 days a week, and you would see the people who were just like listening to the radio instead of working, literally like spending all their time in the call de porte, like just standing in people's doorways.
Yeah, cooler conversations. Yeah.
So it's always, it's like anything, but it's like, is it that you don't trust the personnel? Or is it that they don't actually... Is it a control thing? Like
Yeah. So show me the real reason. Why are we like breaking something that seemed to be working well? Because I think the productivity levels were higher,
and like the enjoyment of your job.
Absolutely, yes.
Right?
Yeah, because there's something that I like with the fact that, you know, at lunchtime my husband and I would go walk. And then we talk, and then we plan things, and then we wouldn't. I think our stress level has. Well, I know it's not. I know that both of our stress level has gone down a lot because we have more time, because he doesn't have to do that 2-hour commute every day. Well, it's like 1 hour.
Well,
right?
even if you're close, the traffic itself.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's
Right?
like just today with the snow.
Yeah.
What should have been like a 45-minute drive ended up being an hour and a half drive.
With
accidents.
Yeah. Well, no, it's not. I have clients who live like 15 minutes away from the office, but because of the traffic, it's longer.
Yeah.
And that cuts into your time, and it's like, I'm wondering, like, do we even look at the statistics of like,
right?
Like, did we? Did we?
Like, I understand about bringing people more into the metropolitan, like the big centers, to get those businesses surviving.
Yeah.
But what about the community ones? Like the local subway in Castleman has probably been having more business in the past 5 years than before. Well, what about them?
Oh,
you know?
Yeah.
Because like that's a rumor that I heard, that it's like to bring people back in those big centers and
it's like to
get that economy going. But it's like, what about the local economy?
That's
though?
true. Like, and we're very local. Like, you're at Prescott Russell or SDNG?
Prescott Russell
Russell.
I'm in Castleman, which has its own municipality.
Okay, yeah. So I'm very big on, you know, like for us, like I'm in an area where you go from Ottawa to Montreal, and so like it is a big part of our finances are the travel, like obviously, but like, is that there? So much I can say.
So, yeah,
anyway,
exactly. Yeah.
we might be diverting into, but it goes with project permission, and like for me, you know, it's project permission. Me, it's slow motherhood revolution.
Yes. Yeah.
Like, because I do think that the way things are set up are not good for anybody.
No,
especially not for us, for our children. I mean, just like the education systems, it's just the system in general is broken.
Absolutely, yeah. And we need to find our way back to something that
yeah
works with where we are now in society.
And I agree with you. Like, you know, this isn't where it ends. Like, I'm writing
No,
a book too.
exactly.
It's not
Yeah.
where it ends. But what I love is that the extra step you're taking, and even like doing these videos and stuff like that, because I've found that you change one person's life, they change other people's lives.
Yes, the
It's
ripple effect. Yes.
c'est exactement ça,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
So one woman reads it and then recommends it to another woman, or just that other woman sees how her life is changing because of it,
Yes.
and
Yes.
it just ripples out, because women and moms, we're the center of the communities,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
We're the change makers. But
Yeah.
we are often the ones who fight for things.
We do. Yeah.
Like, if a playground is not safe,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
the letters are coming
Well,
from who?
exactly. Yeah, yeah. We're the one out there getting that petition out and
Yeah.
signatures and oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we need to, like, a lot of my thing is we need to question things a lot. Why are they like this? Which is what you're saying. Like, why is it like this?
Exactly.
Give
Yeah.
me the proof, especially I'm guessing you, because you've been working consultancy a lot. You're like, show me the stats.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Show me the
Why are we
stats.
doing this?
Yeah. No, so I love it. And I agree with your idea of having more conversations. Last summer I visited like all the early ons in SDNG.
Uh-huh.
And I'm writing about it in my book, and one of the core themes that came up was isolation.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Everybody feels like they're alone. They're in their own little bubble. They're the only one suffering. And because we don't want to tell each other that we're not doing well.
Oh no, because it's Instagram. We want to look like the perfect mother. Like, I'm gonna clean this part of my counter, and that's all you're gonna see.
Did you just watch my Instagram video for today?
No, I didn't. Is that what you're saying?
I just did that. I my story right now. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Because right before you came, I took a story. I'm like, Instagram is so fake. Look, if I showed you this photo, you'd be like, oh wow, it's so clean. And then look where I hide my dishes. So like the fact that you just said that is, it just goes to show like how
my God.
true it is.
Yeah, yeah. And I had a neighbor who came over once, and so she came over once. It just happened that the maid had come, so the house was like spick and span.
Oh, I hate you right now. I want a maid. That's the dream.
And then she came another time, and she was like, "Oh, okay, I see you're getting more comfortable. There's more stuff on your counter." I was like, "Oh no, this is my everyday. It's just
Yeah.
you just happened to come, and it wasn't to show off or whatever. It was just like." You just happened to come at the right time.
The right
But what you see, and like she came over this weekend to check on our fridge while we were away, and I told her, "You're gonna see my house in its natural state, and I am comfortable with you coming in to see my house in this
She's like,
natural
you're
state."
human.
Exactly. Yes. Like, I don't care. I'm not gonna go and like check in your washroom. Did you wash? I don't care.
But we were
I don't
raised that
care.
way.
Yes, we were. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, like, I don't know about you, but if family's coming over,
Oh yeah, you
we
gotta
have to clean our rooms.
everything.
Our closets.
Yes, the interior of our closet.
They're like, make sure you clean your ears. Okay. Like, it was like everything.
Yeah, yeah,
And so
yeah.
I still have that, like, when you were coming over today, because the first time you come here, I'm like, I gotta clean. And I'm like, okay.
no.
She's a mom. So, like, you'll see, you saw it's clean enough, but my they still have dishes. And I was like, okay.
And that's okay. And you know what? I don't even notice.
I mean, also, if somebody comes, okay, this is me talking to you. If somebody comes to your home and is going to judge your home
yeah.
and your situation and all that, these are not people that you want
No.
to come and visit you.
No.
And I always say, because people feel like, oh, you know, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, not everybody deserves access to you and your children.
Oh, yes. Yes.
So they don't have a right to come in.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I only let people in that I feel like comfortable with. Like even you coming. Like I told my husband about you first because I have to pass it by him. Like there's
exactly.
a random person coming over. You know, but not everybody gets to come into my home.
Absolutely. Yeah. I
That's-
like that. Nobody. What, could you say it again? Like have access?
Not everybody gets to have access to you and your children.
Yes.
And I say children because some people feel like they should have access to your children.
Yes.
I know extended family, especially or whatever, and even grandparents.
Yeah.
They,
Oh, yes.
nobody.
No. No.
They doesn't know.
Or like go give grandma a hug or whatever or all
No.
of that. It's like no, if they don't want to, they don't want to.
Say I love you. Say this. Say that.
yeah.
You know.
I've felt uncomfortable with family members
Yes.
that I was forced to give hugs and kisses to that I was like, I really don't want to right now.
No, thank you. Yeah.
But you've got that pressure, and I think that to tie in with our subject today, that's just another layer of pressure that we add on ourselves as mothers to, you know, people pleaser, to say yes to everybody and to
It's ingrained in us, right? Especially for women. And like, obviously, this book can be for just about anybody, but I feel like it's very resonant for women and moms.
Yes. Yeah.
And that target demographic who has been raised to put themselves last.
Yeah.
And everybody else first.
Yeah, exactly.
And you don't just become that way naturally.
No.
You are created, right? By the messages you get at school, at home, of how to be a proper little good girl.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, and I can even, you have a boy and a girl?
Yeah.
Okay, and so I can even see it now when people talk to my daughter, and I'm like, and I'm like, ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. Or even when I catch myself.
Yes. Yeah, because, we're not perfect. We're bringing that with us as well. And just trying. And that's why I name the book, like, Breaking Patterns.
Yeah. The problem isn't just that it's there. It's if you don't recognize that it's there. And so it's like the same idea. It's a bit off about, like, racism. You know, like, I'm not racist. It's like all of us are somewhat, if you're white, Canadian and American, you have some racist tendencies. But like not being aware of that and saying, I don't see color, that's the issue. Right? But if you're like, I have these things and I'm working to, that's the difference.
Exactly. Yeah.
So okay, this is like really, okay, interesting. Oh my gosh. Are we the same person?
Pretty much. Yeah. And
I think so.
that's what that's what I want in this book too, is that to see that we are not alone.
No.
What we're living is systematic.
Yeah.
And let's try to change it together.
Yeah. Because there's strength in numbers.
Absolutely.
And I think it's like anything, the more I always say like awareness is key for any beginning of thing.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And having language, right, around certain things.
Yeah.
Like
yes.
I think like we as a society, we understand postpartum depression and anxiety.
Yeah.
It's a diagnosis, something we talk about and all that. But like mom burnout, when I tell people I work with mom burnout, their first thought is, oh, you work with postpartum. It's like,
but no.
It's because what they call mom burnout, they call it motherhood.
Yeah. Exactly. It's normal. It's a phase.
It's a phase. It's going to get better when they start school.
Oh, yeah. No, it's
just different.
It's exactly the hard
changes.
Yeah.
I was always asking, but like Gwen's 3 now, and I'd be like, oh, it's getting easier. And it goes, it gets different.
It's just wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I see that with all my clients. I have some who have like little babies, and I have some who have like 17-year-olds.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay.
It's like now I sleep. Like my son finally sleeps through the night, and that makes a big difference. But now we're into sports, and my daughter's into competitive sports. Like we were gone to a tournament this whole weekend. Yes. And so, yes, we're sleeping, but now we've got like the juggling of schedules and to remember. And like I delegated, my son has a birthday party coming up this weekend, and I told my husband, I'm delegating the gift to you and the drop off to you this time. I love how you have to delegate it because it was like all initially yours. Yes. And it's like, it's just
default.
The mental load
is crushing.
It's
crushing.
Yeah.
And like I'm thinking like your kids have the sports, but like soon enough they'll be off to college or university, and then be like, I wonder if they made it home safe.
Yes. My mom-in-law always tells me, she's like, you'll see once they start driving, you're gonna be nervous. I'm like, oh, I know I will.
it's I'm 32 years old, and my mother, or 33, I don't know what I am, 33, something like that. At a certain point, you forget. And she still worries.
Yeah.
About me.
Oh yeah.
I have to like, if there's like, I'm driving somewhere and there's an accident, I will text her being like, it wasn't me.
It wasn't me. Yeah.
It wasn't me.
Yeah.
She's probably watching them like, hey, that's okay, Mom.
Well, when I get together with my friends, I always tell them, please message me when you get home.
Yes. Yeah, we care.
Absolutely, okay. Yeah. I may see it in the morning, but at least
like, yeah, I've had some where like text when you get home, then I forget.
And then
like,
you forget.
Where are you? Are you okay?
Yeah. And then you go to bed and you're like, oh shit,
I'm so sorry. I've had it before where like my mom will text my husband.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah.
If you can, but like our friends don't always have our husband's numbers,
No.
Sometimes we'll see like, oh, she was active on Facebook.
Oh yes, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Okay, so this is one thing I like about these podcasts, that we often take a lot of tangents. To get back to project permission. So I love you're gonna have more conversations. So that's gonna look like workshops, right? I think you told me.
Yes, yes. So the main thing would be workshop, and to go out. I'd love to go out on speaking engagement, kind of like do what we're doing today, to get people listening to be like, oh, okay, yeah, okay, maybe I could change this in my life, or you're right, this doesn't make sense right now. What can I do differently?
Yep.
And does this serve me right now or not?
Yeah, I love that. Does this serve me right now, right? Because
Yeah.
yeah, okay, I love it. So do you have any upcoming dates or
I don't yet, because I want to just book some spaces and kind of figure out the
wanna
format.
you want to plan it out so you don't overwhelm
I know.
yourself?
No, I know.
Practicing what you preach.
Exactly. It's just to find also the right format that will work for women now that we do have a busy life, and that we're trying to change it all up. So I just want to talk to more people to see what kind of format
What they
would
would
work for
like.
them. And I would love to stay away from the online format, because I think that when we're face to face,
It's a different feel.
exactly.
Yeah, because you had the option of doing it virtual with me. You're like, you have
Yeah,
space.
and I was like, can I go in? Yeah,
I was like,
yeah,
are
yeah.
you sure?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's you guys can't see this, but we're on like my couch in my basement. I got like lights on, and like in the background I've got like a mess over there because I'm redoing stuff upstairs, and I've got like my whole makeshift gym.
Yeah.
It is it is a basement with drop ceiling. It
But
is not a
I
fancy
love
studio.
being here. I rather be here than being online. So thank you for.
And you brought me to Timmy's, so
I did, brought you. Yes.
it's very Canadian. We
It's
got
very
Timmy's.
Canadian.
I like this podcast. I feel like it's been very Canadian
Yes.
episode. Which I think, like, are you mostly aiming Canadians right now? Like, is that because you want to do it in person, right?
That's a great question. So yeah. To do maybe the workshops and the events. I'm not opposed to traveling.
Yeah, for like speaking engagements.
Yeah.
I could see
I'm
that.
not opposed to it at all.
Yeah.
But to, you always start with what you know.
Yep.
So to give those workshops, it would be in spaces that I
Like
know.
communities.
Yeah, exactly, like local communities, and just try to get the people to tell me which format.
Yep.
Like it's to try to get women to invest time and money into their mental health. And what's good is I'm partnering with like therapists, so that women that participate get that that receipt for insurance purposes.
Insurance. Yeah.
Because
I love that.
working on yourself doesn't always have to be like therapeutic sessions like pur et dur.
And not everybody's ready for therapy.
No,
Not everybody needs it. Not everybody's ready. Because it is deep work.
It is.
And so yeah, sometimes we need something different.
Yeah, because these workshops are to get you thinking. They're not going to fix your life. I want you to start thinking, and then maybe see, oh, okay, maybe I'll contact Emily and have sessions with her.
And you might catch women right near the beginning.
And that's what I want,
Right?
Yeah.
Like that preventative measure.
Yes.
You know what would be really cool even is like eventually aiming for that demographic who might be graduating. Like graduating university and college.
Oh, yes. I was thinking too
entering
of the non-for-profit sector, because I often categorize them like us, like entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
Because when you're an exec and you've got limited resources, you do it all and then you burn yourself out.
Yeah.
So kind of
that
section.
I've worked mostly all nonprofits.
So you know how it is.
Yeah. It's people who work in nonprofits tend to be bleeding hearts.
Yeah.
Who want to give everything to everyone.
People pleasers, high achievers.
Yep.
Yeah. So
I love that. So what I'm hearing is a lot of in person, a lot of community.
Yes.
I love all that, and I think we need more of it. Because we have enough videos, like
we do, yeah. And if we're in that telework world, let's get out of it. Let's get out from there
when we can. That's amazing. Yeah, I have a workshop coming up too. About explaining mom burnout, and I'm gonna have another one about mom and ADHD. Coming up. Oh,
nice! I like that.
That's a big piece as well. And yeah, like I'm doing them in person, but I'm partnering with somebody to do it. So a lot of it's partnerships, and a lot of it's like also women helping women. Like
exactly,
I've been building partnerships with women mostly.
Yeah.
Just by virtue of like. That's it's just who
and
aligns.
That's usually what works. Like when you collaborate, it's usually what elevates your project.
Yeah, the collaboration. Yeah, we need to do that more. And
Absolutely.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Anything? I don't even know how long we've been. Sometimes I forget to check the time. Holy shit. We might want to start. Well, it's 2:24. I don't know when we started filming.
Oh, I don't know. We might have been talking for an hour already.
We might have
We
been
might have.
10. However, I find that my longer videos tend to perform better.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Interesting.
my longer videos and the videos where I have a guest with me
Okay.
perform better, and I think that's because a lot of women just want to hear you in their ear.
True. Yeah.
You know, and there's more depth
Yeah, absolutely.
that
yeah,
comes
yeah.
from this than just being like, hey, you should read this book because of these 4 reasons.
Right.
Reason 1, it's really good.
Thank you.
Reason 2, look at her. She's gorgeous. Do it.
Thank you.
No, it's awesome. I love I can't wait for the event you're going to have.
Yeah.
On
Sunday.
March 1st.
March 1st, yeah.
I don't know what day of the week.
What day are we?
It's March 1st. I know that. I'll be there reading
Yes.
an excerpt. So you still have tickets open?
Yes,
Available?
absolutely.
I don't know when this is. I can probably put this out this week if you want.
Sure.
And that way you might get a couple more ticket
That's great.
sales.
Yeah.
Burgos, I'm going to be there reading, I think, a couple other beta readers, or am I the only one?
Yes, no. There's a couple of other beta readers. I also have like a panel where the book designer is going to be there, the book coach that I work with, the audio producer.
I'm going to want to talk to the audio producer because I want to
yeah.
do an audio.
I had a lot of fun.
Yeah?
Really, he put me so at ease.
Because I love on your Instagram, you've been showing the behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And it's like permission to is also like permission to follow a dream
Absolutely.
of like doing this. So like
Yeah.
I'm like
I like
watching
that. I like I never thought about that. I love
Well,
that.
when it's permission to, like that's what I think. It's permission to do what's best for you. It's permission to follow a dream. And when I'm like watching your stuff, I'm like, okay, she's doing the audio and she's doing this and she's doing that. And I get to live vicariously through you. And like I'm in the process of writing a book and it's really difficult. I was telling you this before we started filming. And like the fact that you like are done, it is here in my hand.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
the fuck? It's online for pre-order.
Yeah. The Kindle and the Kobo editions are online for pre-order. Yeah. Yeah.
That's fucking weird, man. It's cool. But it's like crazy because it's like it's been in your brain and in your hard drive and now it's here.
I know.
What the
I know.
hell?
Like
Yeah.
when I first
Gorgeous.
got it and I had it in my hand, at first I like didn't feel much, but as the night wore on, I was like, oh shit.
Oh
okay,
shit, it's like sinking in.
Yeah. Because at first I just wanted to make sure that it looked like a book. That was my main concern. I wanted it to look like a book. Like I wanted it to look like legit. So when I got it, the first thing I did is like, okay, good, it looks like a book.
What the fudge? Like, cause is that imposter syndrome coming in of like
Probably, yeah. And then it just sunk in as then I grew, and I just kept telling my husband, holy shit.
I wrote a book.
Yeah. He's like, yeah.
Yeah, what the you think you've been doing all this time?
Exactly. And then it just kept saying more and more and more. And then, you had my daughter who was so excited to see it as well. And she's like, I'm so proud
Are
of
you
you.
gonna sign copies?
Yeah.
At the thing you're gonna sign.
Of course. Yeah.
You better.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
That's cool. I'm like, you better. I'm giving you the orders. No, because I was telling you, sometimes I'm a bit like rough with my clients, and like I'll give them the face, like, come on, you're gonna do it. What are you doing?
Yeah. No, I sent out an email today about like what the day,
Oh,
what
I
the
didn't
afternoon
read it
will
all.
look
I
like.
read it a bit. Yeah, I read it a bit of the email. I was like, oh, I didn't read it all yet.
That's okay.
But it was very nice.
Bring indoor shoes.
C'est ça. So you don't make so say on garde ça propre. So you keep it clean.
Oui.
Maybe a little goûter.
Yes. And a cash bar. Cash.
And a cash bar. I don't drink.
It's okay. I'm gonna have water and juice boxes for you.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be great. I can't wait. It's gonna be so much fun. I just can't, because when was I a beta reader? It was like
That was like in July.
no,
Yeah.
really,
Yeah.
wow,
Mm-hmm.
wow,
It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a lot more like personal questions about how you did this because obviously I'm working on mine,
course.
and I'm like,
Yeah.
prick your brain. Obviously,
I'll be happy to. Like, I ask questions to other authors, so I would love to
Yeah,
be
you
able to be
help-
that person to someone else.
Yeah, and it. Can I tell you something? It looks like a book. It does look like a book. I'm so there's been references.
Yep. That's like the scholar in me.
You like literally did the references and like the way we do it for university
Oh, yeah.
papers. You are so. Uh, so now I'm gonna tell you something.
Okay.
You have switched categories. You're no longer an overachiever. You've become a high achiever.
Okay.
So that means that you're no longer doing it over the top. You're no
Yeah.
longer putting yourself like pushing yourself to your limits.
Mm-hmm.
But you are still at your core a performer.
Yes.
And I think it's
Of
a
course.
good thing to be a high achiever. So you're a high achiever. You're going to go far places.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to be on stages. You're going to be changing things.
Yeah. I'm manifesting it. That's what I want. And I think with my education background, the fact that I have a degree in education and adult training.
Oh, yes. Perfect.
Like,
come on.
When I give workshops, it's not work for me. It's just, that's what I was created on this earth to do. It's to go talk in front of crowds. And I used to think it would be to do some theater, and I even started studying professionally in theater. But then that, I didn't pursue it. But I think what I meant to be is that person, to be on stage and talk and just facilitate and get people talking about stuff.
Yeah. And it's great because you're bilingual.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You're French and English, which means you can like really...
Yeah, it's versatile. Yeah.
So there's like no one left behind in our community.
Yeah.
That's
true.
I'm like, I because it's hard to find bilingual.
Yeah, to find like true services.
True bilingual.
In exactly
True
in your
bilingual.
language.
Yeah, and especially in French too. Like,
and that's like, for me to find a therapist, it was important for me to have a French speaking therapist, because sometimes it's hard to find the words in English.
When I'm emotional or tired, I revert to French.
Yeah.
And my husband like, what are you saying? Because he doesn't speak any French.
Okay.
I'm like, oh,
yeah, no, and it's like I'm gonna go to some appointments with my mom, medical appointments, and she wants me there because she wants to make sure that we understand the information that's being spoken to us in English, right?
Yeah,
so
that's extremely important. When I worked with victim services, it was one of the things, we'll have like somebody who always talks in English, like me, let's say, and when they go through a trauma, they revert to their mother tongue, which is often French in this community. And so sometimes it's like he would like there's like men who would only speak in English, and then something happens and they just revert to French.
I can see that, absolutely.
You just go to, and so when you're emotional and you're in session, so I talk in bon franglais with my clients.
That's perfect.
Franglais.
Franglais. Yep.
All right. Well, I think we should wrap it up because we've been talking for a lot, but we can still talk after.
That's okay.
You guys aren't going to get all the details. Got to keep some hidden from you guys. Yeah. Is there anything else that we should know about you or that we didn't talk about, or did we talk about everything?
I think we talked about just, the book's going to be up for purchase on March 1st on Amazon, Kindle as well, and Kobo for the ebook. And then the audiobook will be coming out sometimes in March is what we're aiming.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm not giving myself a set deadline, a self-imposed deadline.
Love it.
Because I want, Nick and I to have the time to do it properly.
If you're going to do it well.
Exactly. And I was like, I don't want either of us to burn ourselves out.
No, so there's no need. Perfect. And right now it's open for pre-order. You said for Kindle and
Kobo.
Yeah. So awesome. All that information is going to be in the description of my podcast, my video.
Cool.
Everywhere this goes, it's going to be in the description. So you're going to have to just make sure that I have all that jazz.
Okay.
And then how can people follow you? How would you like them to follow you?
So it's on Instagram would be the main place, like project_permission.
Okay, and I'll add that as well.
And then the my website. That'll give you this. Those are my main ways of communication. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So, okay. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you, Emily, for having me. I had so much fun. Oh my God.
Happy.
You made me feel at ease the whole time. So thank you and especially talking in English.
Yeah.
Everything just was natural.
Oh,
for
that's
me
good.
Today, so that's great. Thank you.
Well, I'm so happy. I enjoyed having you here, and she got to see the beforehand of what I look like when I'm getting ready for one of these.
Yeah.
I look a bit crazy.
No, I wouldn't say. You just look like you were focused.
I'm like getting everything ready, and I'm like, blah, 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 getting my...
yeah. Which she doesn't know, but I did them in the car on the way, so...
Oh, so now you're just like, okay, I'm not the only one.
No, you're not.
All right. Okay. So thank you.
You're
welcome.
Maybe
we'll have you back again.
Yes, I would love that.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Because I think we would love to hear how it's going
and
what you find out. Because what I'm going to be really interested in is the stats you're going to come up with of these get-togethers.
Yep.
And what your findings
are.
That'll be like really interesting to see like what these people need, like what moms need.
Yes. So
So
then we could give it to them after. Yes.
I like that. So
I
we're
like
gonna.
that.
So you're already booked in for whenever that is.
Perfect. All right. Cool.
All right.
Thank you.
So thank you for listening or watching or however you're doing this.
Yep.
I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Keep living your authentic life. Bye.